All right, hello Pisces. Thank you so much for joining us at 3 Rabbit Tarot for your weekly reading for the week of February 21st to February 28th. We're going to be pulling a bunch of cards here to get an idea of your general energy for this week, as well as any challenges that you'll be facing, and some advice on how to overcome those challenges. Starting here pretty positively with the Six of Crystals card, we have synergy and gratitude here. I think that right now you're really kind of coming into your own right now. You have people around you who are incredibly supportive. It could be like other classmates or coworkers, just somebody who you're working with on somebody right now. They're standing beside you right now. And also your last week's reading is that like people from your past missed you. So if you're kind of like reconnecting right now, Pisces, with like old classmates, I think that this is kind of what that means. It's like you've been able to successfully build this bridge. Like you didn't know how they're gonna fit into this new chapter of your life, basically. There could just be some people who you haven't talked to in like 5 years, and they're coming back around and they wanna be a part of your life, but you weren't sure how to fit them into things. I think that right now you found like that synergy, and then the gratitude is that you've rebuilt this relationship successfully with that person, Pisces. Let's go ahead and see what happened in your recent past, though. We have the Knight of Wands card, and going into the future we have the Hierophant card. Here in your recent past with the Knight of Wands card, I can see you as just rushing forward on some new artistic pursuit, and that could be where you're finding common ground with these people from your past. Like maybe they are also going after the same thing that you are, you just never realized it. So I'd say right now, if you haven't taken the opportunity to really connect with people from your past, I'd say kind of reach out to people right now, old classmates, old coworkers, for instance, because those people could be going through similar journeys as you are, or they could be in the same exact industry as you and you don't even realize it. You know, because you just haven't talked to them in so long. Here in the future, though, we have the Hierophant card, so you're definitely entering some big new organization. This is normally, it could be perceived as something religious, but it could just be like a club too. You could just be joining like a big club right now, basically, and you're kind of initiating yourself into that group right now. And you could also be bringing those people from your past into like this new group as well. So I'd see like a new opportunity to join some sort of organization dealing with this artistic pursuit on the horizon for you, Pisces. Here in your area of above, what you're projecting to the world right now, you're showing yourself to be somebody who can turn things over. You're able to get like a different perspective on things right now, Pisces. Not just for like your own situation, but you're giving like a lot of helpful advice to other people. So these people from your past who are coming back around, and then you realize they're doing the same exact thing as me, or they're part of my field in some sort of general way. You're able to kind of like help them see that by turning things over a little bit. I have a very good friend of mine, like I'm doing film right now, that's what I study. And I have a very good friend of mine who studied business, for instance, and he's just not super interested in it though. And it's not to say he hates it or anything, it's just not like exactly what he wanted to do. But now we're starting to find it's like, okay, wait, what he studied though is really useful for what I study as well. There are aspects of production that you could really use somebody who knows about business. So that's why we're starting to see, okay, maybe we can make things click a little bit. We can make things work out. It's like our journeys are totally different, and they've been different for a long time. But now it seems like things could kind of come back together because we both understand that we both have like a little way that we could help each other out. Here in your area below, we have the Temperance card, so really just kind of balancing things out right now. Pisces, super cool. I mean, this is you really finding like a common ground with these people from your past. If there's somebody who has some skill and talent that you could utilize, and then they could utilize your talents and skills, that's where you're building up this great new energy right now, Pisces. Pisces, going into your advice, we have the Two of Cups card. And your external factors, the 10 of Wands. Here is your area of advice. This is telling you that you really need to reconnect with this person. This is not like a love card or anything. I'd see this as more as like a friendship card, but also working together on something. You can tell that the rabbits here, they have two cups, but there's two different wispy things coming out of the cups here. We have like a yellow one and a white one, but they're kind of merging together at the same time. This is you taking your own interest and somebody else taking their own interest, and then you merging them together and creating like this synergy between those two different things. Here in your area of external factors, you have the 10 of Wands card. I think that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. There could be so many new things coming into your life right now, Pisces, that it could be a little bit overwhelming at times. But I'd say I don't know. Usually I'd say like find a way to get rid of some of these challenges, but I'd say take these challenges on right now because you have somebody else who can help you. You can get rid of like 5 of these ones, just pass them off to this other person who wants to help you out basically. So if there's like a bunch of challenges, you have somebody who can help you right now, Pisces. Here in your area of hopes and fears, we have the 3 of Wands card. I think that you're just kind of feeling a little bit afraid that you're not going to be able to build a solid enough of a foundation to build like this amazing future for yourself. I think that there's a Pisces here who's getting started into something artistic, and they're just worried that they're not going to, like, even though you're putting in so much energy right now in building up this relationship and building up this partnership, you can't see how it's going to manifest things in the future. You can't see, like, maybe building up this friendship right now. Like my friend and I, like maybe he could do production or something and I could do directing, for instance. We just don't see right now how it's going to totally work out though. But maybe there is like this huge success on the horizon. We just need to start pursuing it. We need to start taking steps. So Pisces, just keep on taking those steps forward right now and start building the small things right now. Here is your area of an outcome. We have the Tower card. I think that you're just gonna have to wipe the slate clean on something. After such a positive reading, I don't think that the Tower card is necessarily negative in this sense. I think that this is telling you that you're gonna have to like wipe the slate clean on like your expectations for the future almost. It's as though like you kind of just don't worry about that Tower moment. Don't worry about like some big destruction on the horizon. You just have to worry about building things up right now, Pisces. That's where your mind should be. It should just be like on the grind, basically. So Pisces, here at the end of the reading, we're gonna pull 3 cards for 3 yes, no, or maybe questions. So if you wanna pause the video and think of 3 questions, and to pull 1, 2, and 3. So Pisces, for your first question, I have a yes. For your second question, I have a definite yes. And for your last question, I have a yes as well. That was the only one today with 3 yeses. So Pisces, thank you so much for joining us. If this reading resonated with you, please check out your sun, moon, and rising. Also, subscribe down below. And we were gonna do a 100 subscriber clarification reading for this week, but I decided against it because I don't think it's very useful for our subscribers. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do every 100 subscribers, we're gonna do a month-long reading. So starting next week, we're gonna have our first monthly reading for the month of March. So be on the lookout for that. And thank you so much for joining us, Pisces. We'll see you next week.